Hi boys and girls, I'm at Rinkel Pumpkin Farm in Glen Carbon, Illinois, picking out some pumpkins to decorate my house, but I just saw that they have these big squash, and it reminds me of the book Mrs. McNosh and her big giant squash. Those are some really big squash. I'm gonna show you how big they are compared to my hand. So there's my hand, that's a big squash. Not quite as big as Mrs. McNosh's though. Mrs. McNosh and the Great Big Squash by Sarah Weeks. Friends, you might have heard a book called Mrs. McNosh Hangs Up Her Wash. Well, this is another story about Mrs. McNosh, and it is also a rhyming book. The first day of spring, Mrs. Nellie McNosh went out to her garden and planted a squash. She pushed the seed in with the tip of her toe, and the minute she did, it started to grow. At first, it was round, as big as a head. In fact, it looked just like the paperboy Fred. See the squash in the ground growing? It's round, and it looks like it has a smile, like the paperboy. Then it turned yellow and bumpy and fat. It rolled from the garden and it flattened the cat. Oh no, that is a giant squash. It knocked over trash cans and ran over toes. It twisted the sprinkler and plugged up the hose. It crashed through the clothesline and smashed through the fence, scaring the pants off of two elderly gents. Oh no, look at this. This squash is getting so big, it's causing all kinds of problems. Wow. Poor Nellie was worried. She said, "Oh my gosh, there's got to be some way to slow down this squash." She slapped it and scolded it, pinched it and kicked it, and then she took hold of the stem and she picked it. So look, she picked it off the stem. Do you think that will make it stop growing? Now what do I do? Wondered Mrs. McNosh. I've got to find something to do with this squash. There isn't a place in the world it will fit. It's as big as a house. Wait, said Nellie. That's it. And so, by the light of the big yellow moon, she scooped and she scraped with a long-handled spoon. And when the sun rose, where was Mrs. McNosh? Curled up, sound asleep, in her big yellow squash. She made it into a house. That is a very big squash. What would you do if you had a squash that big, boys and girls? Do you have an idea of something that you could do with it?